Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today we're taking a closer look at Bennett's 2016 Challenger RT Scat Pack, going over all the mods he has on it, along with looking at some of his photos, and hopefully this gives you some ideas of what you can do to your car in the future. Now, if you want to check out more of Bennett's pictures and his mods list, along with customers like his, you want to check out their customer build profile pages on the website, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can click the link below. Now, of course, you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all future content like this, along with product reviews and future news. What do you say we connect with Bennett? Hey Bennett, how are you?
Doing pretty good. How about you, Adam?
Good, man. The first question I'd like to ask is, all the vehicles on the road, what made you land on this particular vehicle?
So this is actually the wife's vehicle.
Really?
Yes. When we got together, she was driving a 2012 black, just Challenger RT. She had always loved the Scat Packs and wanted that old school kind of style, the big bodied muscle car.
This is not a bone stock Challenger. The first thing that jumps out at me is your cat back and your long tubes. So you've got the Corsa Xtreme, which is already the loudest option in the category, and then you're like, hold on a minute, that's not loud enough. Let me put some long tubes on it. So you've got Kooks long tubes. So first off, we're gonna play a sound clip. You sent over a sound clip. The thing blows your ears off. Definitely extremely loud. So let's break that down here. So in the catback category, in the exhaust category in general, there's like hundreds of options, right? Like there's so many things you can choose from. How did you narrow down the Corsa Xtreme? And was that your decision or your wife's?
I can't tell you how many times I was surfing YouTube, listening to exhaust clips, listen to idle, listen to rev. With Corsa, like I love the fact that they don't drone. I was gonna go with the sport. The wife wanted the extremes. She wanted the loud as possible. I think she was kind of trying to compete with my Mustang that I had at the time.
I would have loved to have you both on here I want your mods list over here from the Mustang and your wife's Challenger. And I want to see you guys go at it back and forth. The Corsa Sport is like more of that like daily driver, like it can red line, wide open throttle, super loud, but it can stay pretty tame. Corsa Xtreme like kind of doesn't really have like tame mode.
You wouldn't think so. But honestly, like even at idle, you got the throaty sound from that 6.4 Hemi, and then even just driving around, it's not that loud. But then once you actually get, wide open throttle and you get on it and you get into the high RPMs, it's nasty.
But then you didn't stop there though. You paired it with long tube headers.
Yes.
So another one, how'd you go with long tubes versus shorties? This comes with a catted mid pipe. So talk me through how you went with that one from Kooks.
Ultimately, what really helped seal the deal is AmericanMuscle's breakdown of shorties, downpipes, long tubes, and going through the actual details of what the power band is. Honestly, for me, it's kind of that old school aesthetic. Like it's a muscle car. It needs to be loud. It needs to be obnoxious. One of the pictures, you can actually see the long tubes coming down.
For your vehicle, it is a great fit. That thing is one mean ass machine. Now, you picked up the Diablosport inTune i3 tuner. Now, when we talk long tubes, almost always my follow-up question is, did you tune it? Have you dynoed it? Now, the Diablosport's not a custom tuner, it's a preloaded tuner. So I'm curious how you felt the performance or the gains or results from that.
The Diablosport, I knew it was a solid product. The i3 is super easy to use. That one, even with the preloaded tune and nothing real fancy, immediately you felt the power.
Is that something you've strapped down to the dyno to actually test?
Not yet. So that is one of the things that I need to do is get it, a custom tune written. But for an out of the box preloaded tune and take 30 minutes to an hour to install, it's super easy. You immediately feel the difference.
It may not have all the fancy gauges that a lot of the other ones have, but for what it is, if you're just looking for power and don't need that display, then it's a great option. Otherwise though, looking at it, it almost looks like, I don't want to call it a sleeper, but like it looks like a regular Challenger. So it's really going to be a surprise when people hear the startup. If you guys want to see his mods list and his photos, keep in mind you could click the link below if you're watching on YouTube and head over to his customer build page on the website. Are you planning on upgrading the visuals at all? Are we lowering springs or something like that?
Might be able to get away with like a chin spoiler, but ultimately I like the way it looks. It's clean. I might be able to get her to let me get away with a slight lowering spring. I wouldn't go too much, maybe you know, a ½ inch to inch absolute max. You know, nothing too crazy. Maybe like upgrade like the Panhard bars, sway bars. Try to get that track feel in a boat.
Yeah, you don't want to friggin' lean, you know, when you're going through the turns. And that's something that those cars are guilty of, even those higher packages. Did the RT Scat Pack not come with a strut tower brace? Is that something you added yourself?
I did add that. To me, it's got the motor, it doesn't have the handling. That Scott Drake strut tower brace definitely stiffened it up. It's almost like a point and go, but you still get that float.
I'm excited to see what you do with this thing. Now, is like a forced induction on the table? Like, you're obviously a power hungry kind of guy. Like, what are your thoughts there?
Yes, I've finally convinced the wife to let me drop a twin screw Kenny Bell supercharger on it.
Is it ordered? Like, is it on the way? Like, what's the, I need more.
I still got to decide like what size, because I still want to maintain the daily drivability.
When you get the blower, we're gonna have you back on, because I gotta talk to you again. I want dyno results. I want to know a whole 9.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome talking to you. Thank you for coming on. Your vehicle is so clean. It looks really good, tastefully modded so far. I love when people put like 5 or 6 really small but super impactful mods on, and that's exactly what you did. So we'll have to have you back on in the future.
Absolutely, thanks man.
That's gonna wrap this one up, guys. We just talked to Bennett about his 2016 Challenger RT Scat Pack. Now, if you wanna see more of his mods list and his photos and other customers like his, check out the customer build profile pages on the website. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, click the link below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.